Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, Ivanka's up next. I don't know who's going to be testifying on the 7th. Maybe we're going to bring up other witnesses. So we got through Donald's testimony today. Ivanka's up on the 7th. Or, excuse me, she's up on the 8th. She tried to get out of it. There's a great article with Mary Trump. And it answered some questions I had. Like, she was saying, it's in the middle of the school week. You know what would have happened if my ex-wife and I, when we were married, if she got subpoenaed and had to go to court, you know what would happen? I'd take the kids to school and I'd make arrangements to have them picked up, or I'd pick them up. You know? And I can only imagine that they have, staff to help them. I don't know that for a fact, but I can imagine they do. Call in some favors. Hire some help. You can do this. You got this. You got the money to afford it. Okay. So, for whatever reason, I can't imagine why, but her excuses, her reasoning for not being able to show up didn't exactly fly with the court. And at least she's smart enough not to further humiliate herself and double down. So there is that. But even going there was pathetic. To find a simple word, pathetic. Okay. I kind of want to start. How pathetic is she? But how is she feeling? She's going to be in front of the world in about 36 hours or so. How is Ivanka Trump feeling about what's going to happen with her testimony? Okay. This can already out the chute be one of two things. She could be talking with her lawyers about what she can get away with saying or not saying about the money, or she's going to give testimony about all the hidden money, which is probably the more likely thing, or both. Let's see. But right now, let's just say she's working with her lawyers on her testimony, and we'll see how the cards come out in this. Now, nope. I think she knows about the dark money. She knows about the sneaky, the deal, the backroom deals, the dirty business, the fraud, the dark money, the hiding of money, all the crime basically, and the conspiracy and the collusion that's behind it. I'm sure she feels like she worked very hard for her money, but she's part of it too. And that's the reason why I say that is because now you've got the Six of Swords. She is going in there and she's going to be separating herself and leaving. I really think that she's going to go in and she's going to answer the questions truthfully about the money and the business dealings that were going on and the valuation changes that were happening. She's going to talk about that. Again, we're talking about, she only has to, I think, talk about the bank sale, that the one bank building that they bought and her work on that. But she's going to be talking about, she's going to have to answer questions about money and valuations and how things changed in the dark. And she's going to do it. And this is going to alienate her from the Trump spawn and her father. She wants this thing over with. She does not want to do this. I assure you, she doesn't want to do this. But when it comes to saving your own bacon, she followed Donald's advice, unlike his sons. She doesn't trust him, and she's not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. She's not going to prison for him, basically. Not going up the river for him. In the past, the Hermit, she knew what was going on. She was part of what was going on, and to be really honest, I suspect that she's been working, maybe not officially, but she's been working with investigators with these cases to save herself. So that, and maybe she thought she'd given them enough that she didn't have to testify on this one, so she wouldn't have to leave the family, but they're forcing her in here. This is kind of like her subpoena. You're going to be showing up. And you're going to talk. Current situation is going to be the Queen of Swords. Yep, she's going to talk. She may not elaborate much on the stories. She may not try. I don't think she's going to try and spin things. I think she is going to answer yes/no questions with yeses and nos. She might try and explain away things to try and soften things on her. But if the lawyers ask her yes/no questions, she's going to answer yes/no. Because, again, at the end of the day, it's her or Donald. And she's choosing her. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This is something that's been coming to a head. This is something that a lot of the intuitives have been saying. Women bring Trump down. And a number have seen Ivanka, basically stab her dad in the back and break his heart. This is just something that's been going on there, coming to a head. But at the same time, if they didn't do the crime, she wouldn't be put in this position to have to talk about it. It's all been exposed. And so what good does lying, basically, honestly, what good does lying do you at this point? Everything's been done. They've got the evidence. There's nothing you can do about it. Lying doesn't help. If anything, if you lie, you're going to be on the hook for some of these financial burdens. And she doesn't want that. She will break the break. It's going to be very hard on her. It's going to be very hard on Donald, too. It's going to be hard on the whole family to watch her basically fend for herself and throw Trump and his 2 male spawn under the bus. But she's going to do what she needs to do to protect herself, protect her family, protect her interests. Donald has said she is the one who is most like him, and I agree. And she will throw him under the bus. Will that be the final nail in the coffin? I mean, he's already guilty, so you don't really need a final nail in the coffin. But what else can you tell me about her testimony? We could do a short 4-carder on that one. What else can you tell me about her testimony against her father? I almost wonder if... I almost get this feeling that whatever I get here isn't going to be about the civil case. Because there's so many other cases that she doesn't want to be a part of. But let's see. You have to also keep in mind about the inaugural ball and all the money missing from that. Jared and his ill-gotten gains, so on and so forth. There's fraud enough for everybody. Wants to talk about the burden. Wants to talk about what a difficult decision this is that she's making. Okay. Let's discuss. Why is it? There's going to be that disappointment, knocking down basically the three Trumps, Don Jr., Eric, and there's 2 left, Tiffany and Barron. Yeah, Tiffany and Barron are free, but the other ones, Senior, Junior, and Eric, they're gone. And of those, obviously, those 3 guys are toast as far as that goes. She doesn't want to do it. She really doesn't want to do it. But she's got to look out for her own interests. This isn't the end of the world. This is her looking. She might go to a different place in the world to get away from this, to try and leave her shame and her story behind and go somewhere and start anew. She'll keep her emotions in check. Kind of a nice queen in that regard. Yeah, and there she goes. And leaving. Yeah. I think it's hard for her to end this, but it would be harder for her to go to prison. So away she goes. It's a burden, but she's going to go away. Just like you get the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. This is going to be, again, emotionally hard on her. But she's also an ice queen, so nobody will see those emotions. They'll be kept inside. Hopefully they don't manifest in any sort of negative or compulsive behavior or anything along those lines. And I say that only for the sake of her kids. Okay, so that's Ivanka. We'll get more of a flavor in 2 days, less than 2 days. So, yeah. Okay, thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your comments and everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm beast so that my video makes it out to more viewers. And to the more/new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, maybe humorous, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.